Welcome back to Myra Lorraine, my YouTube channel. Thanks again for stopping in, you guys. I really appreciate it. Now this video is actually one that I promised you guys that I would do, but I was supposed to do it in December, so I super apologize for that. Got quite busy and this one was not on my radar, so I'm going to do it right now, and I hope you'll forgive me for not doing it sooner. But this is about my husband's tracksuit that I made, and it was featured in the August men's issue of Sewn magazine. And oh my gosh, talk about an honor. I mean, he still hasn't come down yet. He's definitely floating cloud nine right now. But it was featured in the August men's issue of Sewn magazine, and I don't know if they have any more issues, but I will link the website down below and the email address for Michelle over at Sewn magazine and the team, just in case you want to find out if they have any other issues. But it was truly an honor to be featured in that magazine. So now I get to give you a little bit of a review of what I did, the pattern that I used for this, and how I felt about it. So first off, we'll talk about the pattern. It is Simplicity 8705, and when I first laid eyes on this pattern, I absolutely loved the way it looked. I thought it would be really cool to make something like this for my husband, especially since he already has some ready-to-wear jackets that look a lot like that. He has quite a few that he wears with his jeans, mostly when it's cooler here in Florida. So I wanted to be able to make one for myself, and I did, and it turned out pretty good, but that's what we're going to talk about. Now, the second, let's talk about the fabric. As you can see, it is a cream color here and a dark olive. And bring that sleeve up so you can see that. It's color blocked in quite a few places. And this is called a premium ponte knit that I got from Mood. I purchased it from Mood. Both in the color ivory, I think it was. Let me get my notes here. One was a color called Whisper, which is this ivory color, and the other was an olive. And it is a stretch ponte. And I believe it is a, I'm not sure, I'll have to put that information up there because I can't remember if it was a rayon-based ponte or a polyester base. But one thing I can tell you for sure is this is a heavy ponte knit. It's super heavy. Actually too heavy for this pattern, that's what I think. When I first made the suit and my husband tried it on, no lie, he was so disappointed. He didn't like the way it looked on him. And I told him, I said, babe, you know, sometimes we have to tell people, you know, give it some time if it's out of their comfort zone. And the reason it was out of his comfort zone is my fault. The cream color, it was too loud and too bold at one, all over his top area. I should have known better, and I did pick the colors. I picked the fabric, so it's all my fault. But once we made it and we went out to do the photo shoot for him, for the magazine, I told him, I said, it looks good on you. It really does look good on you. You might not like it because of the colors, they're so bright, but let me tell you, it does look good on you, honestly. I said, let me snap a few pictures and let you see. Once I snapped the pictures, he said, oh, okay. Then he liked the way it looked. But to be honest, the jacket is too big for him. It didn't show too big in the front, but in the back when he turns around, because my husband has huge wings, but he has a slight curve on his back. So that makes everything kind of stand away from his waist when it's coming down off of his back. And I adjust most of his shirts for that because he has such broad shoulders. But with this jacket, it was my first time sewing it, so I put it together as is. And I will be making it again because we both like the style of the jacket, but I'll make those changes that I told you. I'll make it a little smaller to fit his, I'll do the fitting to make it fit in his back, and definitely use a lighter weight fabric. So now that I've said that to you, let me talk to you a little bit about the jacket. Now the jacket itself, I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see this. It has a zip in the front, but it doesn't go all the way down. And it has this nice little tab here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll unzip it. It has this nice backing and then this little tab here. I like that feature. I mean, when you zip it up, it just automatically goes right underneath that tab. And that's so cool. I like that. That tab is there to protect his neck from the zipper, and it works really nicely. Please excuse the spot down there. I just did that, wiped my face and touched that area and got makeup on it. But that's okay, because we'll probably, we will be getting this tracksuit dry cleaned and then donating it. But what we love about this is, as I mentioned to you, is the style of this jacket. I'm going to take it off here for a minute and show you that the sleeves are, this sleeve is color block. I don't think both are. No, this one sleeve is color block, and it has a zipper. If you can see that, a working zipper in there, and it has a lot of space. So if you wanted to put some of the things, you know, your male person wanted to put something in there like a wallet or debit cards or anything, money, that kind of thing, it can easily go in there. I did color block the back sides, as you can see there. And I'll put it back on here because I want to show you this other feature of this pattern. This feature is pretty cool, and it's the front pocket. There is a front pocket which is not very quickly visible. But what I didn't care for is, let me show you here, the pocket is not separated. It actually goes all the way across. And the pocket is right here in the front. It's right here. There's a side in the seams. But as you can see, if I put my hand in here, it goes all the way across. There's my fingers. So it's not very deep either. When you look at it, it's wide this way. It comes from here to here. But if you put your hand here, you can see very quickly there's not a lot of room. There's a room in here, it's that. But if he were to put a phone or something in there, I would be afraid of that slipping out because it's so close to the edge there. That's something that he and I both didn't care for too much, but I can fix that easily with my next one. Now, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna make this again. And I'll show you the pocket from the inside. They don't really have you to finish the edges of the pocket, but the next time I put this together, of course, when I fix that, I will finish the edges of the pocket on there. Let's get that there so you can see it. Fold this down. Okay, there is the pocket. I don't know if you can see that. It's just one patch over the other, so you don't see any stitching from the outside the way it's sewn together. Get this back here. Sorry, you guys, with me flipping this all around, but I want you to see that feature. It's really nice and it's easy to go together, but it's just something about that. It's almost reminiscent of a hand warmer. When you stick your hands in both sides like that, that's what it reminds me of. It's not that it's a problem, it's just that if he put something in there, I would be afraid he lost it. And as you can see, you don't see any stitching in the front at all. Actually, you couldn't even tell that there was a pocket there because it's just smooth. But I really like this jacket. I do love it a lot. So I will be making it again for him, definitely so that it can fit him. And so that it can fit him better. And now let's talk about what I didn't like. I already mentioned to you that the fabric is beautiful, Ponte fabric from Mood, but it's a little too heavy for this project. It's way too heavy for this project. I was able to put it together, but I wouldn't recommend it for this. I would actually recommend something a lot lighter than what I got. Now, the other thing I didn't care for is the slacks in this pattern. Now, he wore them, and thank goodness the jacket covered them because he nor I like these. Now, the pants features, it's just a elastic waist where you put the elastic in and you just pull it through, and double So you put it in and then you top stitch it. I'll show it to you here. And you just, the normal way, you make your facing here and then you just pull the elastic through with the pin like normal. And it does feature two holes in the front where you have a drawstring for the front. And those drawstrings, I believe, no, it goes all the way around. The drawstring goes all the way around as well as the elastic. I didn't care for that process. I wanted to put this together the way they put the pants together, so that's why I did. But I much prefer the next one that I make for him with this jacket. If I'm gonna make it a tracksuit, I would love to do the True Bias Hudson, I think it's True Bias, Hudson pants, which is a jogger style pants. I would do for this without the cuff on the bottom of the pants, just leave them straight. But that's what I would do because I made those as workout shorts for him and he loves the fit on those, and I do too. He likes the pockets, he likes everything about it. That's what I would use for this one. It does feature pockets. The pockets are inseam pockets right there, and no problem with that. And then in the back, only in the back, it has a seam about halfway, right at the knee. And I'm not sure, I guess that's for color blocking in the future. I'm not sure why that's there. I didn't like it, he didn't either, but you know, it worked. I'll run some pictures up so that you can see him in it. He looked good in it. It was too heavy for Florida, as I mentioned. The fabric was too heavy, so he was roasting because that day we took pictures. It was upwards of high 80s, low 90s that day, so he was very hot and uncomfortable in this. But it turned out it looked very good on him, and I do like this set, and I will be making it again for him. Just choose different fabrics and a different pants pattern. But everything went together very well. Didn't have a problem with it. Most of the things that we didn't like were basically our preferences. So not a problem that way. So if you really like this Simplicity pattern 8705, I would give it a thumbs up. The style is perfect. The way this goes together with the little tab down in the bottom to the zipper stop, I mean, that was easy. It's really nice. It just went together very, very well. So I was pleased with it. The only thing was the fabric was the wrong choice for this one. And the pants pattern, nah, maybe for someone else, but I think there's a better pattern out there. So I would recommend it with modifications. So if you have any questions about this, I hope you enjoyed seeing the pictures of my husband in it, and I gave you most of the details. Oh, as far as sizing, I did a size large for my husband. That's the size that I made this in. And I don't think, other than that back, which is a custom fitting for him, I think otherwise it fit him very well in the large. So again, if you have any questions or if you think I missed something, just go ahead and put it in the comments. I'll be glad to answer it for you. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up when you leave and subscribe if you want, and I sure hope you will. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.